Do you have any thoughts on entire screen looking unfocused versus middle distance versus hyper tracking opponent's character? I would almost always say, preference-wise, you should be looking at the opponent's character, just because, like, you know, if you're looking at your character and then you look at theirs, there's still, like, time you essentially lose. And sometimes milliseconds do matter, right? So here's how I would normally look in a fighting game. For example, in this sort of situation, I would always look at this character, right? I'd always look at Kai. If I look at Kai, I instantly look at his health. I check his burst while I'm looking at his health, and then I will always go to look at their meter after, and then I'll go back to him. Usually it depends on screen positioning as well, but usually I'll always bounce between, if I look at their health, I look at their burst with it, because I want to always keep track of it. Usually if, like, I do a combo, for example, I'll look at, like, their burst as it goes on, right? Like, for that whole combo, I only look at their burst. There's a lot of stuff like that where usually it depends on the situation and how you get comboed. Obviously, like, some are easier than others. Like, if you're getting comboed, obviously, what character you're looking at is not as important in the moment. I think in general, it's still very good in this game to be looking at who you get opponent almost every time. Because you don't really need to look at your own character, and your eyes can always just track, like, where they go from there. It's not like you'll lose them, right? I mean, the screen's so goddamn big. I mean, it depends on the situation, right? Like, so like here, maybe I would look at my meter to see how much I would lose if I FD this. I may look at my burst and then their burst and also their meter in that sequence, because then I may look to see, like, oh, if I mash here, you know, can I burst to get out if I'm wrong? If I guess right, are they going to just burst to get me back in the corner? And how likely is it that they just burn meter, even if I do have burst, to bait it out, or maybe they go for something greedier, right? Usually I would say, like, most of the time it's just erring on the, like, the case of safety, especially in a game like Strive, right? Because Strive is extremely volatile. If you're not careful, you're gonna die. It's like that in every Guilty Gear, honestly. I think more people realized how Exert damage and Strive damage are compared after the rollback beta. I saw so many comments on my YouTube channel. They were like, I thought people said old Guilty Gear did no damage. The thing about Strive versus Exert, I think Strive, it's a lot easier to understand why you lose and how you die. And usually it just boils down to, like, people interpret it as high damage, which in Exert, like, damage like that is extremely common if you don't know how to play the game. If you are not familiar with the matchup, that might as well be Strive damage. But when you're a little more like you figure out, like, how the risk reward works and, like, how characters work, it usually means that it's not going to be as explosive because you're respecting a lot more stuff. But obviously, because of how many options were removed since Exert, like, for example, like, stun was obviously a factor as well. Even though, like, damage is also really high in old Exert or old Guilty Gears, stun was a factor for a lot of characters, and sometimes some characters did more stun than damage, and that was basically their win condition. It's a little complicated, right? But in general, it's like, if you don't know how to play against the character, it'll be like 1-to-1 with Strive usually. Was there any Exert to Strive characters that did more stun than damage? Let me think. Honestly, Mei was one of them. Mei and Soul. In fact, Soul had a special air throw. Literally, the only difference between his and other people's was that his did 50% stun for some reason. Oh yeah, Faust was actually a stun character in older games. Good block. Oh, nice. I'm sorry. No, this is on random. Oh, I forgot. That's Omega. Dang it. That's the classic here. Sin didn't really do as much stun as much as he did a lot of damage. Probably the closest would be like Slayer did a lot of stun too, but I mean his damage was also very high. Slayer was much more realistic of a stun character on average than a lot of characters, except for like the bull. Makes sense for their reset. I was gonna say oh. Oh, nice whiff on it. Oh, I thought I'd do this time. That was a little impressive. Oh my god, I almost died. Oh nice. That was probably FP, but that probably covered on both sides. I'm gonna give... Oh nice. Oh nice. Oh, my eyes are huge. I came back. I'm so sorry. That emoji. Oh no, I can't have you. I ain't stop doing that. That's right. Oh, this is last round too. That would be worse. Oh, never mind. I forgot. It kind of doesn't really do that much damage, does he? Oh, nice. I should have BRC'd actually. I should be playing a little more around Stun Dipper. I can use 2d6s a lot if you overuse it. Like just doing raw with 2d6s. Wow. Like. Ooh, I got it. No, you rinsed the wall right there. What? Oh, I didn't pull it. I forgot I had another one there. I was like, what? How did the fuck did you go that way? Trying to get it again. Oh, an A60. It sounded like a landmine. I think that was FD. Oh, I picked it too late. Oh, I'm surprised you pressed the button there. I thought you'd be too afraid. I think he did stun it for, but I'm pretty sure if I do 6H instant Arbiter, you can't do anything out of it. Wait. Good jump. Let's switch the ace then. He definitely did not think I was going to be on that side. I covered that anyways. I think 2K would have went under it from that range. That's gonna be so much. Nice reaction. Oh, I missed my instant block, but I didn't even need to do that. He was, What? Oh, I shouldn't have let go of it. I fucked up. There we go. I'm surprised the burst hit my extended hit buff. I'm shocked that it extended so much. Nice backup. Oh, I thought he still got the same. That would have been so unlucky. I shouldn't like. I'll train with that later. Nice. Nice. Do you have 100 meters? That's good for me though. Oh my god, I delayed it too. Oh, I jumped too late. I should have just mashed. I guess I could have comboed up though. Oh, I gotta 6 speed that. Ooh, really good for me. Not good for me anymore. Here. Yeah, the air fireball is really good because, like, getting rid of Stain at that point was the most valuable thing.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, that's really good. I should have pressed fire up. I did a lot more than I thought. Oh, that was much. I was like, oh, you could have got the Thunder Breath. Wait, they were damaged. That was even better than Thunder Breath, so I don't know why you put that. I actually should try more H Fireball. Maybe. That's too low. I thought I'd be just far enough, but... Oh, I tried to teleport a little too late. Oh, I think I got Crow by accident. Wow, that's fine. I'm actually shocked. It's first. Oh, that's really bad for him. Testament's too tall. What's up, Brant? Hope you can get. Nice. I should have done, what's it called? Oh, I released it too late. I should have done Cliff Slash into your Fuji test because I did a Loki. I should have done 6-8. That looked like that like omega tight. Like it was like 1 frame gap. My instant blocks are not great. I need to fix that. Oh, I thought I had Crow back. Nice. That, I regret to inform you. That was on purpose. I just want to see if it would work. I thought that was gonna work. Oh, nice jump. That was such a good space. Oh, this is probably not great to break the wall here, just because it's a lot better for me to run away. But he had a really good spot, so it didn't really matter. Oh, I didn't think it could be a fight. My bad. Oh, I missed my dash. That was a bad drop. Oh my god, I'm inspired. Thanks so much for the gift sub to Cody. Yeah.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I think that was shockingly, what's it called? Shockingly, fun. Nice CP. Nice guy. Ooh, good move. Well, bad for me.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oops, that's fighting. I think I would have lost anyways. Nice job. I hope this combos, I may not. Maybe a little too far. Oh, it did. Nice. Oh, it's really didn't work. The double TB success. It's the cheat code. This is like what I mean by like, this is something that 2D success and the 2D success is not really that great in a traditional way. But because like in this matchup, Kai is like really effective at being able to stun differ underneath it. Under Crow, sorry. That being able to just like call out the fact that most people are gonna buffer stun differ after that because of how like effective it is. It becomes even like it becomes a very strong option just because of the risk involved, or sorry, the habit involved, I guess. I did not mean to IE. Nice. So see, if I pressed anything else, he would have imploded, but I was looking for stun differ in that situation, so it worked out. I should be swinging a little more on with the match that. Big fallout. Can't he just wait out the fireball, then stun Dipper? No. I mean, well, you can, but like, it's not guaranteed.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I just did that to try to pay for it. I can't believe it. Oh, that hits so late. Holy shit. Yeah, it's like the thing is that you can stun Dipper underneath Crow when a lot of characters cannot contest it. So like a lot of high players default to like stun Dipper after that interaction because like why would Testament not want to do it? It's like it gets them their win condition. So like so it's like it's more of a matter of just like how common the situation comes up rather than just like anything else, you know? Because I mean it's not guaranteed, it's just it's so likely that a Testament player is gonna do it that I think most high players just default to it. I think no, it's I don't feel the same against either character. Vortex is a much bigger gamble, and if Soul's doing it consistently, then you can win through just like very basic RPS. But in the context of Stroke, it varies a little more. But the thing is, it depends on like when it comes up. A lot of the time, I feel like most Uno players aren't actually looking at my habits for when they use Stroke, and rather they're just trying to force it. Yeah. And as a result, I can't really tell yet. But Stun Dipper is very good in a lot of situations. What's her name? Viken? What's her name? Viken? It's such a funny idea. The thing about Viken that's important is that she can actually do the same sort of thing with 2H, but it's less reliable. I was probably just not speaking into my mic. Honk. Well, it ain't my input. I actually took combo off that. That was more fair. I think, oh, I'm definitely dead. I shouldn't have went for throw there.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, that didn't wall break? Holy shit. Nice, I'm okay with that though. He's starting to show run up or 2P whiff a little too much though. I know he does like doing this.
Duel 1.
It has very high laning recovery, and I think it's also counter recovery. Don't quote me on that though. Yeah, so it's like, I mean, it's quite risky to be throwing out considering you don't get a ton from it. Okay? It's just like annoying, right? Oh no! How are you doing RC for it? Thanks so much, Freya. Hope you have a nice day. Oh, I should have just teleported. I don't think this kills him though. I think the only way you could have won there was with press TK. Everything else would have been a little slow. Nice. You clash with 6E? Unbelievable. Oh shit, I was looking at it. Thanks so much, Leon. Thanks, Brad. Damn, that actually killed me. I didn't think it would do so much to me.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Is TH good in neutral? Yes, but it depends on the matchup. One thing I actually learned from playing Dorn a lot was that any punish, preemptive punish on, what's it called? I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not. You did that with me. Basically, I realized that most characters that can avoid like death sequence in general, like 2-3-6S into like button into crow like that, I've realized you can teleport behind them and punish them in almost every situation. Nice TK. Oh, that's good for me. He 100% should not have done that. Unless he has like a really good call out. Oh yeah. I think he could have won if he just like left me in the corner. It doesn't really matter that he used 5D as much as it was that he gave up the corner. Wow, that's the whip. Wow, you were a thin boy. Big comboed again. That's one of the main things I need to practice. Like, situational to the success of combos. Let's see. This breaks the wall. What? Are you saying I have white woman neutral teleporting around? Teleporting is white woman neutral. Nice meeting you. Nice reaction. Known for teleporting. Alright. Oh, that was so good. Alright, watch this. I guess, I don't know. I do, you know, have I told this? Oh, I have told this. I told this when I played Fizzy, I think. I actually do love pumpkin spice lattes. Is that actually gonna combo? Oh, nice. I thought it was maybe misfeeling it. She really is white. Oh, that was such a good hit confirm. I'm actually feeling myself for that.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
That's almost done. Oh, I think he tried to throw. He said, I just got assaulted by a Fall Guys ad. A knockoff ad. Assaulted? Was it that bad? Assaulted. You know, who here has a consistent win rate on that one nasty map in Fall Guys? I know there's a lot. What's it called? The one where you, it's the last one. It's like King of the Mountain or something. No, not the tile one. It's the other last one. What was it called? King Hill? No, King of the Hill. Yeah, the one where you go up and run. Oh, Fall Mountain. I said King of the Hill. Well, it kind of is, honestly. No, tell me who here has a high win rate on that map. I sort of got. I think I've maybe won it once ever. And I played a lot of Fall Guys. Oh no! I just realized because he was staying. Fuck. I shouldn't have done that. No, I should have teleported. I didn't believe. But honestly, I should have lost that game much earlier.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Nice call out, but I only burst there just because like if I was wrong, it meant that. Oh my god, I keep thinking that I won't die from that. This far takes too much health, and it used to take like it used to take like 12 health. Well, I guess it could still be the same amount. It's like got two different. Who's the best Milia player? Oh, easily me. Obviously. Yeah, me. I've played Milia for so long. I've played Milia since XS. Me. Oh yeah, she does teleport.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, I didn't believe it. My best piece of advice is, depends on why you're asking, number one. Two, generally thinking about players in the context of like who is the absolute best is really bad, especially in modern games. Because like usually you can gain a lot from like a bunch of different Milia players or any other character, just because there's a lot to learn, but people just do stuff differently. It's rare to find someone who has a cleared like dominant style over everyone else, like in other games. Oh, that's not good. Wow, not good. Oh, nice to get stuck. I don't like similarly, I don't like thinking in the bot of like I don't like thinking in the bottle of like like, oh, is he like a top 5 player? Again, like, really, you're rarely ever going to find a player that's 100% like dominant over everyone else in every way. So it depends on like what you mean. You mean like best placing? Like, you mean fundamentally solid? Like, it's basically hard to see that or like gauge that, because like there are players who have really good like characters, but like they just don't enter or place or whatever for a variety of reasons, and it doesn't, you know, take away from their skill. Nice back that. There isn't really a character like Testament in Xrd. The closest is someone like Johnny, who's not even close. Oh, I thought he'd be on the other side. I can go back to the chief of success. Testament is just Venom? Oh god, no. Not even close. There's some similarities. Like, for example, Venom can teleport to balls like that. But, like, everything else is not even close. Actually, they both have very good anti-airs. I thought I'd back that. I don't know. It's like the thing about Venom is he's kind of like if Testament had the same buttons in Stride or in Xrd, but like no combo ability. Venom's strength is more in setup other than like pick confirming. Like I would put Testament more synonymous with pick confirms and like straight hits leading to damage, and that's like Elfelt and like Johnny, because that's a very uncommon quality in older Guilty Gears. But Venom, like, him having buttons similar to Testament is like his weakness, not really a strength. I'm trying to think. Like Venom, I don't know, Venom's more about setup. If you like setups and like learning stuff in training mode, he's one of the best characters. I would not put that for Testament, right? That is one downside about Gear usually, is that like they don't bring back characters, and they don't bring back they don't bring back characters that play like, or they don't make characters that play similarly to ones that are missing. teleports behind. Not really. Like, I don't know. It's in the context of the game. It's weird because like a lot of what makes Testament strong would not be good in Exerd, right? So it's like you kind of port a lot of the same buttons over without the system mechanics to carry them. So it's like Venom gets a lot of like stray pokes that you can't really convert from a lot of the time without meter, and he does not do a lot of damage, but he does a lot of chip, obviously. Also, like he's a lot more of a he's not really a zoner as much as he like controls me. Testament does the same kind of thing, but Venom has matches where like you have to play very close or like very smart. And if you don't, then you just don't exist in the game, basically. So what I mean by that is there's a lot of things like only I think buttons and like some of the chip interactions and the ants here really fit Venom and Testament. Fuck, I thought I'd get it back in time. It's the difference between Dizzy and Venom. Dizzy is like a set-play character that does a lot of damage and a lot of she does a lot of damage and a lot of stun, but in exchange for that, she's got the lowest stun in the game with Chip, and she dies extremely fast. Having really high stun as a character like Dizzy is probably one of the worst in the game because Chip can he gets stunned sometimes, right? Because I mean he's just low health. But the problem with it is that it's hard to contest Chip in a lot of situations because of course like he's got really good buttons, right? Now Dizzy does not have really good buttons. In fact, she has really bad buttons. So if you of course this is assuming we're talking about Exerd, because obviously Dizzy and Pulsara is a bit different. Dizzy is basically like I've always thought of her as a high like risk, high return like set play character in Guilty Gear, but like it's miserable trying to play her when you're new, because if you play someone that actually knows what they're doing against Dizzy, you will never play that character again. It is one of the worst ways to lose in Guilty Gear. To get absolutely stomped as Dizzy, because you will not be able to do a lot. But she is very good. Like in both games, she's quite good, and she's like worth it. It's just she's a lot of work. But luckily, like most people don't know how to fight Dizzy, so you can kind of get away with that. And you can just kind of like, you know, what's the meme? I-80 forward, I-80 back. It's not so bad in that situation. Sin is like, I don't know, he's more like Testament and Nago. He really had to do the list, but the thing is, that's not really a great comparison either. You know, I've heard so many people in the beta, like I played like a bunch of people that I haven't played since like Exerd. I was playing Exerd full time, and I gotta say, every Dizzy I played after I started doing Blitz DT, was like, I'm ready to quit this character. It is one of the worst feelings, easily. Because the RPS that it goes into just feels terrible for Dizzy. And then if Soul hits you with Fafnir, you will get stunned in the next combo. So that's not great either. Oh, nice. Yeah, like, you know, I've been thinking a lot about, like, how they've reduced a lot of the things in Exert. And I remember thinking, like, I feel like if most people had to deal with these, like the random shit mechanics that they have in Exert, like, nobody would play the game. And I can't help but feel like I wasn't wrong, or I wasn't right, but I wasn't really wrong either, because Exert still has a great, like, active community. I actually thought entirely it would die as soon as Strive came out, because of, like, just how, like, stubborn a lot of the... Actually, that's not true. Guiltiger usually has people stick around versions very long. But, I mean, things like random stun differences, like the hitboxes and hitboxes, learning differing wake-up times, face up, face down, learning different wait times, learning the different weight classes and weight classes that they separate. You know, there's a bunch of shit like that.
Slap. Duel 1. Let's rock.
You guys should have told me that sooner. I'll fix that in a second. Oh, that's terrible RPS thing, man. That's along the lines of stuff I want them to start doing, because callouts like that are, like, it helps to, like, break the pressure, but ultimately that sort of strategy only benefits me if he does it more than once. Press or do exclamation point controller. Like that. Getting hit with something. At that point, I feel like you might as well. Thanks so much for the resub, yeah. Early first.
Hi, Mama Romolla Jam.
Oh, I think that would be. Holy shit! Oh, it's because I did close for 5 days, so he probably recovered in time. I was like, how did he? Oh fuck! I'm paying too much attention to chat. He's getting me killed. I got him here. I think next button. Oh, never mind. It was 2 buttons. A lot of the risk reward, if you have to do major callouts like run up BP, it's very easy to cover, and it's also like very easy to cover while also still continuing the basic stuff I want to do. Sorry, your message. I'd like to answer your question, but your message is so long, I actually can't read it. I'll have to get to it in a second. Oh, I guess it's about crossplay. In this case, PC has a lot of players as is. Most people tend to default to PC, but they are doing rollback soon. Or not rollback, sorry, crossplay. Oh god. Nice jump. Oh, I could have jumped. Oh, that's actually not as bad. If he hit confirmed in the 6H, I could have been fucked. Oh my god! The fucking strive burst. I forgot. Too much X-rays. I should have special ad.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
And I should have recovered me. Getting used to how different, like, burst, the burst, what is it? Not particle. The burst, I mean, it is just the general size of the projectile. It's much bigger in Strive than in Xrd. So since I've been playing Xrd, it's been kind of fucking me up. Yeah, the burst hitbox is much bigger. Or not bigger, sorry. It's lower. And, well, it is bigger in general, but it's also lower.
Duel 1.
What do I eat today? What's the drill? DQ? I actually could get DQ. That'd be nice. Pardon me. When you did run up, go to me, I belt. Well, I guess I should say burp. Belt is kind of archaic, huh?
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Well, I thought I was in. I still had the air fucking do. Oh, I'm surprised I linked that. God damn. My hit confirm today kinda nice, aren't they?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Nice whiff on it. Oh, nice. I like the decision not to bait Bert.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Nice. Oh my god, he's stuck a little too far out. Nice match. I've been just teleporting around him. Teleport behind him. Oh no, I was too slow. Or maybe I didn't charge it long enough. Either way, I'm starting to lose a little bit because of forcing the same sort of RPS, so I'm going to focus a little more on calling out how he's starting to move and how he's playing passive around how I started to swing a little more. Nice. See, if you don't cancel into the crow, you can actually combo off it sometimes. Oh, nice call out. So, like, if you delay it... Oh shit, I hope I thought I was about to text right into it and die. The thing about it is, you have to delay it to a certain timing, so... Oh, that was a bad hit. Wow, that's punished? I'm shocked. I am super okay if he's going to start RPSing purely around Stun Dipper and 6H. That is entirely the... that's actually, like, matchup winning for me. So now I'll just purely RPS around calling out Stun Dipper and 5H. And I'm gonna stop being as... He's starting to take like a massive amount of risks with a lot of how he's starting to approach Stun Dipper. I'm gonna play more passive around neutral and just let him hang himself with his decision making. Nice. Thanks so much, Stab. Hope you're having a nice Friday too. Oh, I should have pressed 2K. I fucked up. I inputted my 60 a little too fast.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I'm also still very happy with that. I'd much prefer him RPSing with 6H, because basically most of my return won't be huge unless he stands. So he ends up making it so the risk reward actually tends to not favor me, but it becomes a lot easier. Oh, that was so lucky for me. I think he tried to 60 it. But I think in that sequence it actually wouldn't have worked. Like at all. I need to start doing 5e, because every time he's doing like a button after it, I'll get a free time. That's something I need to get more in the habit of, because I rarely play with people who challenge me as directly as often. Thanks. Oh, I didn't think so. Yes, I did. Oh, nice call out. Oh, nice. I'm okay with that though, because he brings the meter for it. If he's gonna get the corner, it's not as bad. Oh, my dead? Nice. I should have supered, but I think I'm too much in the mode that I'm expecting him to be a little passive. Currently, a lot of how he's approaching like the matchup is he's doing like brute forcing a lot of the interactions. So I should just focus on letting him kind of throw away hand like that. I'll take it either way. He gets punish that. Oh, that punished me. That was like I was like laughing because I was like, oh, it's such a cool sequence by me. I need to stop doing stuff like that. I'm playing. I'm not playing linear enough currently. I should be more willing to just like kind of stop. I think currently how he's playing, I don't need to focus as much on the matchup, and instead I can just focus on like pure RPS. Just focus on running my own game plan rather than anything else. I would normally try to like think very carefully about it, but I'm gonna just focus on raw risk reward. Oh, I think that was definitely an accident, but I don't know about that. Well, I actually got kind of lucky. That punish would not have been as good, so it actually worked out that it worked out that he did that. I think currently I'm still not swinging enough for him. I should be probably just whipping it over and over again currently. Since a lot of his approach is quite aggressive. A little too slow. That normally should win. Oh yeah, I can just do that. I was trying to move around it, but I forgot I can just do that. In general, I still feel like I should be swinging a little more. I think I have a little more capability to RPS with my buttons. Like this, I'd probably never do under normal circumstances, but since a lot of his decision making and pressure is so unstable currently, I'll just take the most favorable situation every time. Nice. Still got my bird. That's pretty good. Like that I probably never do, but I think I can get away with it way more against him. Well, I got kinda lucky. That I actually should have lost. This may not kill. I may have like one pixel left, but oh, never mind. I think like that, what I was doing last round was a little like excessive. But I can afford to play a little like that. Oh, it's too slow again. Oh, that sucks. Nice. I'm trying to see wall. Did wall break there? Nice. Oh, I tried a super. Oh, that's not gonna kill me there. Oh, it is. Little too much of a fumble there. Yeah, I'm swinging too much with 6H. I can get some free 5Hs in. That's how he's forcing stuff. Like there, I think honestly, a lot of the interactions would be a lot favorable if I just started using the 5H. Oh, nice 6-8. That was really smart. I literally just did run up 6 again. It's showing me though that I do have to play that kind of flaily though, currently. I do need this fight. Oh, that actually didn't punish me, but it was slow on anything else. Like that time I'm at 5E. I wonder why I keep getting 60. Oh. I keep bumbling. Gotta straighten up my execution. Oh. That time I was 5H again, but it would have lost anyway. So. The new model is going to be here very soon, like in the month. So. Oh, that did hit! Holy shit! Oh no, I dropped my input. That normally should be able to at least catch the Thundipper, but let's just GG's Stankboyz. Next time, I think how I'll approach these sets is I'm going to just focus very linear RPS if someone tries to just force bad interactions. I try to play a little too smart around like Stundipper and like RPSing around it. I really should have just chosen the same kind of risk-reward linear options because of the fact that like Stundipper, even if it does not lead to high meta damage or 6H, the fact that I get stained from it in like what it can lead into in a lot of the interactions, I think there's not much reason not to, considering the general risk reward from Kai, but also in general, since Testament controls neutral, if people aren't playing by like my rules, then I can afford to be a little ignorant with it. So I think that's the main thing. I had a nice balance in the center, but I just like, I was like, this is a little too much, and I kind of backed down. But next time I'm gonna just kind of flail. I think that will help if people are really like too much in the habit of RPSing with Stundipper and stuff like that. But it was good to do that because I haven't had enough Kai practice since recently, I should say. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Thanks a lot for gaming, Stankboyz. Thanks a lot for everyone who hung out. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe, and I'll be back again on Monday, so look forward to that. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a wonderful night. Bye bye.